Good morning. Do you have any plans on being productive today? Morning. Mora. Boat. Morning, happy girl. Good morning, morning face. Not a morning person. Okay.
Keep these rough days off my mind.
Morning, we've got a full house in the car because Salen is going to go do nails and driver with his beard. And Tali, what's about? She doesn't want to be seen. Mora. See, it's still sleeping. Yeah, there is something you don't always see in Wales. Beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you, Jesus. Look at that sunshine there behind. Lieve hours, it's really gonna be a great day today. Usually I check the weather and then I think like, yeah, no, I don't trust you anymore. Because the sun's shining in the morning and then in the afternoon it's rain. But it's all good and it's all nature. Right, how great is it that our energy is starting to pick up? And let me explain to you in something you understand. If you were someone that always ate the right food, clean foods, as natural as you possibly can, and you suddenly get put on 2 weeks of KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, takeouts, oily foods, chippy, your body would also drop in energy because it is not used to those. So, well done. And if you're sitting there and you think, this lady has lost her damn mind, who's got energy? Your body is revitalizing your mind. You are renewal of your energy is taking place now. I can physically now start to feel it. And that is a good thing. Week 3 is emotional. Week 4 is emotional. Week 3, what tops the emotion is when you get to the day 0 stats, you'll see, whoa, but I'm kind of standing still. But then in week 4, you either have a massive difference in centimeters and weight, and in week 5 is where things start exploding. Now, you can lock yourself in mentally. The better you start to look health-wise, and the better you become healthy from the inside out, the lonelier this journey becomes. When anyone goes on a diet, everyone cheers for them. And yes, sorry. Yes, you've got this. You're going to ace it. We're rooting for you. And they cheer. And then week 2, they're still cheering. Week 3, they're asking, are you all right? Week 4, they're like, no, man, have one cupcake. It won't make a difference. Tell them, have one green apple. It won't make a difference to your diet. You just carry on. And then in week 5, that is when they actually notice, whoa, but she's actually really doing something because she's changing. And that is where half of your supporters fall away. But that is fine. And this is why it is fine. Your chest will not change when I do a bench press. You need to put in the work for you to change. So whoever motivates you from the side or who does not, that is fine, because it's what you put in. You put in the work for change to find place in you. We are not seeking greatness. We are not seeking the cheer of the crowd. We are doing this for longevity of life and just a better, healthier life. That's why we are doing this. So where was I? Yes, it's going to become extremely lonely. You're going to lose half of your supporters, and the reason you lose half of them is they start feeling ashamed and they realize, well, you are doing something they cannot do, and they start to withdraw. And they do not have to, because their lifestyles has got nothing to do with me. For instance, I never understand why half of the people suddenly withdraw, and by week 10 you can say 90% of your people have withdrawn. And then you'll get into a rut where you get so excited to see people and you notice everything that's beautiful. Their hair, the way they have styled it, the outfit, and you see all the beauty in the people around you. And you're so excited. I walk up to them and the first thing they do is cover their body and, oh, I really need to start dieting. And all you're thinking is, I don't care about what you think is wrong with you. I don't think anything is wrong with you. I just want to be me, and that is why I'm doing this. Oh, darn it, ladies, you've been holding on till this. Week 3, day 3. All of this work has to start paying off. So just hang in there. Be positive. I know we are edgy. Our minds are quick to anger. Stay kind. Pray a lot. And remember, the people around you do not know what you are going through at the moment. It's not their fault we want to be healthy. So when we want to do something, we must also own up to it and like, yeah, we are doing this, regardless of how we feel or anything. And we're styling down the hair. We started with the bottom to test it out. I don't know if you can see. So we are testing it out, and thank you, Monkey, for doing the hair. There's nothing like being pampered. And Styling doing there, Stace rinsing there. You know, sometimes it takes a team to make one person who's feeling a bit down just lift their spirits totally. And God has really blessed me with my team. I love you guys a lot. And now it's time for you to go smash the day. Go smash it. I've still got 2-3 sets to do. You do the work. Do the work. Do the right thing. Do the work. You've got this. Look what happened. Someone forgot to get yogurt, right? So while I was packing my lunches this morning, I saw there's nothing left in the tin, but I am going to get the last bit of yogurt out. So I put the spinach and the chicken in. I mix them so lekker. And yes, bon appetit. I'm gonna chew on this. Like letterlijk, ek gaan nou kawanji. Love you girls. 9:30 meal. 9:30 meal. Week 3, day 3. Jalla, it's dry. It's droog, but it chews nicely. I won't forget the yogurt again. I know Stalen, I sent her a message with yogurt on. So she's got my back. We enjoy. Alright, so today was one of those days where I didn't even have time to record lunch. What I had for lunch was the leftover minimum yogurt and spinach mix because I forgot to get yogurt. And I mixed it with sweet chili chicken and rice and quinoa. So that is what was for lunch. We are going to, fingers crossed, heat back today. Fingers crossed all the machines are open. If not, we'll have to do it old school. So I'll see you in the... I just wanted to share the following with you guys. I always mention that we are dedicated, disciplined, and determined, and that we are. And sometimes just living life is enough. Not all of us have the same income, the same time, the same schedules. Not all of us have that. So what looks easy for one person might not be so easy for another due to circumstances. As long as you are trying, that is already a win. And if you are happy with where you're at now, that is fine. But with being dedicated, disciplined, and determined, I'm going to add a fourth D to the 3 Ds. I want to add that we are also destined for more. And sometimes being destined for more means we have to do a bit more. And this is going to sound brutal, but I cannot want a certain healthy type of body and sit on the couch and wait for it to come to me. Sometimes I must go grab it. And if it means I have to join a gym to do it, that might mean that I would have to cover an extra payment, which might mean that I would have to take on a job to do so. I'm using scenarios now. As you go on your journey, you will figure out what is important and where to place it. However, if you are in survival mode, financially, emotionally, schedule-wise, what you have to do is hit the survival mode and just do what you have to do to survive. For your immediate self, in order for your family to survive, and God will take care of the rest. But sometimes being destined for more means putting in the work. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with the old school lady that understands that hard work still pays off. Nothing wrong with it. So there's also nothing wrong with just surviving. You are not failing. You are not failing. Also, you are not failing if you have one meal that is not according to the plan. Or if something happens and you can't go to the gym, you are not failing. That is not a fail. That is just a miss. Nothing has to be 100% in order for it to move forward. And that is where we get it wrong. We think everything has to be 100%, and if it's not, we think, oh, we have failed. Or if we think we are going to disappoint, we think we have failed. You cannot please every aspect around you and still be pleased with yourself. Sometimes we are in situations where we have to decide, okay, who's going to be the most disappointed? How will they handle it? And then just do what needs to be done in that time. You can't please every part of life. For instance, yesterday I had to do an at-home workout, the one that Salem demonstrated. Due to time restraints, I couldn't even get to that. It does not mean I have failed. It means that I have missed a workout. And that's fine. The journey doesn't stop because we needed to change a tire. Never. Don't be so hard on yourself, but also push yourself to the limits you know you can handle. And I will say this over and over. Pray yourself through circumstances and pray for wisdom to know when a circumstance should be put on hold or not. I love you, girls. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Tallulah has been awake for more than 8 hours today, and now she thinks this is how life should be. Very happy next to her favorite human in the world. Okay, boat. She went on an outing today.
Mala fama, se la pasan diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama, a mi cama. Mala fama, se la pasan diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes a mi cama, a mi cama, a mi cama, a mi cama. Dime si vienes a mi cama, a mi cama, a mi cama, a mi cama. Dime si vienes a mi cama. Mala fama,
I'm just walking out of the gym and look at that sunset. Isn't that an absolute blessing to be seen? Wow. Beautiful. My good humans, you won't often see me doing deadlift. I respect the deadlift with everything that is in me. And if there are pulley machines available, I will always do the pulley machines because deadlift is heavy on the knees. But regardless of that, I respect the deadlift. Above all exercises, that is the alpha exercise, because it exercises every single muscle in your body. Primarily focusing on back and traps. It builds beautiful traps. But it's the alpha exercise, the overall. It outweighs the squat, it outweighs the bench. It is just, you can cheat every single exercise and you can half do every exercise, but not the deadlift. You either lift it or you don't. And it takes so much out of you. But it is good to do the deadlift. That took so much out of me. I didn't even do biceps today. I done 3 backs and a bit of core. If you do the deadlift, protect your joints. I would advise that you wear knee protection, get a belt, always wear a kidney belt, and elbow protection. I was not ready for the deadlift, but the deadlift humbled me. The deadlift always humbles me. Someone was asking what's on my playlist. What do I listen to? The Goodness of God will always be in the first 4 songs. Never Failed Me Yet, always in my first few songs on the playlist. You know, I can sing songs, but I don't know their names. Must I put it on I'll put it on the chat. I listen to gospel songs, praise and worship songs, because in order for me to do something and execute it properly, I need to feel it. And I link feeling to memories. I link feeling to scents, to touch, to taste, and I link training 100% as a worship session. Because wow, when you feel your whole body and you've got nothing left to give and there's still gas in the tank and you know that gas ain't coming from you, I can only thank God for the health and wellness that He has given me. Tomorrow it can be taken away. I can break both my legs tomorrow. And I'm just grateful for what we have, and therefore I'm going to keep on investing in that. But whatever happens, it is well with my soul. I hope you girls are good. Make sure you have a partner when you deadlift. Okay. Love you.
Keep these rough days off my mind.